Imagine waking up tomorrow morning, you check your email, and there's a message from your employer saying, due to a restructuring in the company, your role has been impacted. Or maybe your business loses its biggest clients, or your industry suddenly changes because of AI, automation, or an economic downturn. Hold on, I hear you say God forbid. I echo that along with you. But there's a very critical question you need to be able to answer to yourself now. We're just trying to be real, we're just trying to be logical, and we're trying to prepare for the unexpected. How long could you possibly survive financially if your income stops today? A week? A month? 6 months? Or would financial pressure begin almost immediately? Today, let's have one of the most important conversations about money that every working adult needs to hear. So, hello everyone, and welcome back to Finance with Dr. Ish. So, if you're interested in practical financial education that works no matter where you live, you are in the right place. And today's goal is not to create fear, absolutely not. It's to help you to prepare for life's uncertainties. So let's get started. Now, the very first point I want you to be aware of is job security is different from financial security. Many times people think I have a good job, so I'm financially secure. But those are not the same thing. A job provides you with income, while financial security means you have options if that income changes. Things like companies restructure, businesses close, technology evolves, industries change. None of us can predict the future because the goal isn't to be afraid of change, it's to be able to help us prepare for it. So, the question you need to ask yourself is, if my primary income stops tomorrow, what would my plan be? Hmm. Now, the second point is to build an emergency fund before you need it. I always talk about having emergency funds, so I'm not going to stop talking about it. One of the most powerful financial tools isn't a lottery investment, it's an emergency fund. An emergency fund is money set aside specifically for unexpected events, emergencies, just as the name implies. So, an example includes job loss, medical emergencies, major home repairs, family emergencies, unexpected travel. The exact amount depends on your personal situation, but having dedicated savings for emergencies can provide valuable breathing room during difficult times. So you don't have to build it overnight. You just start with what you can. Consistency, I repeat, consistency matters more than being perfect. The third point is never depend on one source of income. Imagine a table with only one leg. How stable is that? So, not very stable, right? So, the same principle applies to your income. Many financially resilient people gradually build additional income streams. Examples include dividend paying investments, rental income, consulting, freelancing, online courses, digital products, small businesses, royalties. Those are just out of many examples, a few that you can work with. So you don't need five income streams tomorrow. You just need to start with one additional source of income. And over time, those streams can strengthen your financial resilience. The fourth point is your skills are your greatest assets. See, money can disappear. Skills often stay with you. So ask yourself, what skills could someone pay me for outside my current job? Is it communication skills? Is it leadership skills? Is it sales? Is it graphic designing? Is it programming? Is it writing? Is it teaching? Is it project management or artificial intelligence? The future generally belongs to people who continue to grow, who continue to learn, who are open-minded, who have that mindset of wanting to learn more and be better. So invest in your skills is investing in your future earning potential. Another thing I always advise people about is to avoid lifestyle inflation. That is a serious problem many people. It's just like the salary increases or the income increases and then they upgrade their lifestyle. Now, I'm not saying live better or not to enjoy yourself, but it's one of the biggest financial mistakes people make, basically increasing their lifestyle every time their income increases. A bigger salary leads to a bigger house, a more expensive car, higher monthly payments, more subscriptions, more financial pressure. I mean, instead, just consider using part of every income increase to strengthen your financial foundation, which is to save. Also, invest, reduce your debt, buy assets. The future will thank the present you. So, if your income increases, it means you also need to increase your saving. I mean, that is if you even have the saving culture or the saving habit in the first place. So, if your income increases and you don't even save at all, I don't know what to tell you. So, the next point is to build a financial plan, not just a career. A career is important, but it shouldn't be your only financial strategy. I need you to think beyond your next promotion because you really don't have a control over when you get promoted. That's the truth. So ask yourself, am I investing regularly? Do I have financial goals? Am I protecting my income? Am I learning new skills? Do I know my monthly expenses? And am I building assets? A financial plan gives direction. Without one, you're just drifting. So, losing a job is never easy. God forbid we don't pray for that to ever happen, but it does happen to people. And hardworking people also get to lose their jobs due to reasons that are not even, out of their control, something that's not even their fault. But financial preparation can make difficult seasons more manageable. So the goal isn't to always expect the worst or be negative. No. The goal is to be ready for life's uncertainties. That's the point we're trying to make here. Because financial confidence doesn't come from hoping nothing goes wrong, it comes from knowing you've prepared as best as you can. So if today's conversation challenged you, please share with someone who is building their career. And if you're new here, my name is Dr. Ish. Please subscribe to Finance with Dr. Ish for your practical finance, investing, and wealth building lessons that work wherever you live. And as usual, until next time, stay prepared, stay informed, and keep building your financial future.